Let's overanalyze trailer 2 1 year later. To do this, we'll go scene by scene to uncover hidden details, just like we did for trailer 1. But this time we're joined by GTA Infinity, and it's safe to say we know a lot more than we did back then.
This shot looks dope, man. Bruh, the first time we watched this, seeing like this shot was so crazy because first of all, we just knew the mapping community was gonna cook. And
Oh
second
yeah,
of all,
100%.
everything looks so much better
Mate, look at the
than trailer
islands. Look at the
one.
islands off to the left.
Yeah, man, just a little small like tree stuff. You see all the boats, you see the dinghy. Right at the middle bottom part, you see these two people. They are either like fishing, I could think, or just chilling there. There are
I
some
think they're
jet
just loving
skis.
life.
They're loving life, man. They're loving life.
And Fat
You,
Albert too is for tracking like drug planes and low flying aircraft. So it's going to be interesting to see what it's like in the actual game.
maybe you need to like hack that thing so that it doesn't see what Brian is up to, you know? Maybe it's called Fat John or like Thick John because
Thick
John
John.
Rockstar, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm betting in a mission we have to like blow it up or disable it, like you said.
Yeah. Or just fly away with it, like as a distraction, so that all the police goes and tries to follow you, and then you can do drug running because it's a distraction. You know what I love? I love the giant ice cream cone. Like,
Ah, I was looking at that, yeah.
it's so cool.
Hang on a minute, in GTA Vice City, wasn't there like an ice cream factory with that sort of similar thing over the top of it?
Distribution is a mission in Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which Tommy Vercetti performs independently. This is the only asset mission for the Cherry Popper Ice Cream Company and is triggered from the company factory in Little Havana in Vice City.
The cherry poppers, mate.
The Cherry Poppers Ice Cream Company is a brand of ice cream featured in the 3D universe, obviously. Their mascot is called Whoopi the Clown. What the fuck? Whoopi the Clown? And there's some lore to this guy too.
Do you remember the killer clown phase? Maybe they're going to tie into that a bit with Whoopi the Clown.
The killer clown, like the meme in like 2016?
Yeah, killer clowns like everywhere. That was like the
Yeah.
scariest thing ever.
Yeah.
Walking home from
That
school,
was
shit in your
crazy.
pants.
And this is crazy because now this is basically the second thing that they're using for the 3D universe that is like coming back, while they have established that the HD universe is different. Because in trailer 2 later on, we're going to see Phil's ammunition, which is also a callback to Vice City.
Oh, that's true, actually. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. And now you have Whoopi the Clown too.
One thing I did want to point out, though, do you see on the right-hand side of the shot, like in the very distance, supposedly that is the military base.
Yes.
Airstrike Key, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting.
That is a dope one, and I think it's also very handy in terms of map design that there is like a landing strip right there for the player to access, maybe having a wanted level, and then you can just lose your wanted level in the Grass Rivers or something, and then you can just fly off to Vice City Airport or Port Gellhorn or wherever, you know? I think that's dope.
Yeah, if you look at it in real life, it looks absolutely huge as well. So hopefully it's going to be some sort of resemblance in GTA 6.
Here you have Jason with his pet iguana, which you'll see returning a lot in at least the screenshots.
Yeah, it's on the shoulder of that one lady, right? I think that's the same iguana because it's got the same T-shirt, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
So it's this one right here, which, by the way, this woman and this guy, they're major players, major side characters too, because they keep coming back as well.
Yeah,
Why not?
that guy on the right there, he appears in, I think, quite a lot of the Brian screenshots, and just Cal's one as well, I think, playing mini golf.
Yeah, I think his name is Wayman, and that's coming from the leaks. Really cool. You have a pet iguana. You can see later on in the trailer too. Like Jason has like a snake pet. He loves animals.
He's an animal lover. I mean, doesn't he work at like the Marine Center or something as well? So that's his job. So it makes sense that he would, like animals.
Yeah, yeah. There's a basketball hoop, so this is coming back. Hopefully, as a game mode basketball, we'll see him in the screenshots too, in the Vice City screenshots playing basketball with
Yeah,
Cal,
with Cal, yeah.
like right here. So that is very dope to see him do.
I think from this shot as well, the on the roof, I didn't first notice it at first, but the tarp on the roof, that looks quite nice. And obviously you see all the guttering, it's like half fallen off. So potentially just like with his car, I don't know if you've seen later on in the trailer, his car looks a lot more kitted out and fresh. Maybe the same happens with the house. It gets improved over time as you progress through the story, and obviously get more money to be able to do those things.
Well, this is the crazy thing about thinking back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where it's unbelievably crazy how much progress this trailer is insinuating. In RDR2, you could see a building being built and like a couple of singular things being developed over time in game as you're playing it. Now, RDR2 came out 8 years ago, so they've been working on GTA 6 a long time. And so they didn't just bring this technology to homes, they brought it to cars. Who knows what else they're bringing it to? And again, later on in the trailer, as we're going to say a lot, you can see people working on the roads. You can see, a lot of stuff that might actually change the world that you are playing in instead of just some NPCs doing some standalone animations that don't have any repercussions.
Yeah, 100%. I think they're just gonna expand upon RDR2 a lot, where NPCs essentially live their own life and you're just there integrating with the whole thing or doing whatever you want. So whether you're there or not, something's going on in Vice City.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This shot is so nice.
Yeah, the amount of details is insane with this one. It's crazy. Just the cars, man, the textures, the like seeing the dust on the car, and you see the road there, the sand being affected by the tires of the car, and then you have this other car on the right that's also like rusting. Like somebody should maintain that motherfucker. It's a pretty cool car,
Yeah.
but it's so insane.
Did you notice the sand that he kicks up as well when he walks? If you watch closely, his sandal kicks up like sand and little bits and bobs, which is insane.
That's so insane. It's just the amount of attention to detail. Rockstar Games is so crazy, bro. 6,000 people working on this thing, and you can read it from every shot.
100%.
He got some swag too, bro. He got gold chains, gold wristband, gold watch. This dude has a big ass car, right? Like, oh man, he got that drug money, bro. All the stickers on the car.
Do you want to say the line?
Just fixing some leaks. Those pants look like Claude's pants from GTA 3, except these ones are shorts. Or it's just because he's been in the military, and it's like, what's it called? Camouflage pants.
I mean, if you wear pants like that and you don't wear a t-shirt, you're a certified badass, right?
Yeah, 100%. There's something about the way these palm trees on the top right look that I just love. I don't know what it is about it. You see this in the screenshot with Jason too, where he's just here with the palm trees, and there's something about these palm trees, man, that looks so amazing, and like the whole lighting is just insane. Him like
Yeah.
sweating, you can see a little bit of like a sweat reflection off of his side.
Yeah, you see like the line on his torso as well.
The muscle line,
Yeah,
yeah, crazy.
it
And
is
you even
insane.
see like right on top of his forearm, like above his elbow, you can already see that
Yes,
he
it's
is
sunburn.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Rockstar is crazy, man. You can see the hair on his leg. Ah, man, you can see how like scratched the chair is, and the texture on the wood.
Did you notice the ladder actually moves when he stands on it as well?
Yeah, man, and later on in the trailer, you also see that if they go on on the couch, you see the couch move and stuff. Everything is so physically.
Can't wait to see the couch move in GTA 6.
Yeah. Just- well, these seem like stupid little details, but Rockstar is so good at putting as much of that as possible in the game, and that creates like this rounded experience. A lot of games try to do this, and then they put one like little detail in there, and then the rest is just rushed. But
Yeah,
Rockstar puts just like every single piece of detail is just as important as like the even the big things. So
100%. Yeah, I like to think of it in terms of like marginal gains. Like, they break the whole thing down and they just improve everything by like 1%, 1% better here, 1% better there. And then you just get a game that feels way more immersive than the last one, which from the outside seems like an impossible task.
because it is.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it.
Do you see the container ship?
I just like it. I don't really have much to say other than it's cool. And you see this in other screenshots too. Even I think in trailer one, where you see the shot that's kind of similar to this one. You
Mm,
see, oh, it's literally in this screenshot. So in this screenshot, you can see that there's the same kind of same type of container boat in there.
yeah.
And I really wonder if you're going to be able to hijack those because in the leaks, which he's fixing right now, you can see Jason go into a container and
Yeah, yeah,
steal some
that's
stuff.
literally exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Like you'll be able to hijack it like a pirate and open up the container and get something out of it.
This shot blew me the most away in terms of realism and like character design and just the lighting engine, man. This one detail has been broken down to death, with the raccoon in there. We already know that that's
Yeah,
from the
everyone
leaks.
knows the raccoon. Yeah.
But man, same with the other shot of Brian before. Same attention to detail, just a little bit more closed up. And I love the shirt. I want to get that in real life.
Yes, it is a nice shirt. It seems like everyone's got tattoos though. Jason's got tattoos, Brian's got one on his hand there.
Yeah, because literally every NPC has a tattoo. Literally everybody. Like I haven't yet seen anyone that doesn't have a tattoo.
Mm.
You have here in Ambrosia, all these guys have tattoos.
That's
Then you
quite
go,
interesting though, because that's like sort of reflective of culture nowadays. Like I feel like tattoos are a lot more prominent on people in society.
yeah, everybody has tattoos. Like it's insane. All these characters. And especially in Miami. Oh, this woman is the first one who doesn't have a tattoo, but she's probably have tattoos on her back or something.
Yeah, tramp stamp.
Yeah.
One thing I would criticize though, like as perfect as it all is, do you think the voiceover and like the way the mouth moves, it looks a bit like unnatural at times? It doesn't look like he's enunciating the words enough.
The intro is out of sync.
Right.
It's literally out of sync. The audio goes first, and then you see the lips move. You can see
Yeah.
it when Jason says "Hey" to Lucia later on.
Do you think that's deliberate or is it just like
I think somebody just fucked up.
okay.
Yeah, I yeah, and I think it's fixed by now. To be honest,
Mate, this shot is just is cool.
it's pretty hot actually. No, it's
Yeah, but
dope, man.
he's Jason's ripped and he's like Superman. I think that's why he's going to be so popular. Like, who doesn't want to play as someone like Jason? A military guy, he's ripped. You can just beat up anyone, and do whatever.
Like he got this body, bruh. You got the Henry Cavill body. That's so funny. It's the exact same model, bruh. The exact same hairstyle. It's funny. Yeah, you can see the veins, and a lot of people notice that you can see the actual muscles. You know how hard it is to have a muscle system running in real time, And you know how they did this? You know where they practiced this? In Red Dead Redemption 2, where they used a muscle system for the horses.
Oh.
And there's this whole talk. Somebody at Rockstar did a like hour long breakdown, like a keynote of how the muscle systems and the horses overall technically work and how it's being developed, which is very rare for Rockstar to publicly, display and explain. But it's so dope, man. It's crazy. Basically, what a muscle system does. This looks very creepy, but basically, this is the muscle system of Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is placed underneath the skin in like a 3D software, and that determines how the rest of the muscles move. Basically, it's like a physical system. It's the
Mm.
same like the booty jiggle physics, but it's less jiggle.
That's the thing. A lot of these features have just been improved from RDR2. In this frame specifically, you see on his left arm, like the vein there, it pops so much,
Yeah.
and it will pop more in hot weather like this, and then obviously the veins will shy away in colder weather, which is just like
Mm.
another thing that you wouldn't really notice, but it's just another thing that adds to the list of better things, I guess. Don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it's a shrinking balls theology. It's the same. I think that if you do a workout in the game, after the workout, your veins will be much more present as well.
Mm,
And I just think if you have a muscle system in there, you gotta have it, be integrated with the workout system. But you can also see the little sweat pores coming out, which is a part of the patent that is publicly available for you to look into. And they do the same technology with blood where it can just kind of roll down. And the funny thing is, the sweat little sweat pores or sweat drops is actually a 2D texture that they're then manipulating into looking 3D. And it's the same technology in the Ambrosia screenshot for the foam on the windows, like the
oh,
shampoo on the windows. It's the same thing because it's based on physics and it's 2D, but then as if it's 3D basically. And so you can manipulate it in much different ways. You just have to code in what type of hydration it is. So in this case, it's foam, so it's much more thick, and you can yeah do much more. It reacts in a different way, but it's the same technology that they use for the sweat, the same for the blood, the same for probably raindrops on cars and stuff. It's very advanced. Well, right under his watch, under his hand, you can see the shadow of the vein, bruh. We haven't even mentioned that his chain is like physically in real time
independent.
moving. Yeah, bruh. You probably can see his hair on his cap move under there. If you can see again the what's it called? The sunburns on different places.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what they do with the sort of hair system. Of course, RDR2, the hair would grow over time. You could drink hair tonics, it would grow quicker. It saves you going to the barber like in GTA 5 and coming out with a full afro when you was bald beforehand.
That was my favorite. They need to bring that back, but they won't.
They won't, no. I'm going to be interested to see how far they take it. I was thinking about this the other day. I wonder if the hair is going to get greasier over time. It's going to be visually greasier if you don't wash it, if your character's sweating more. Same if you go swimming in the sea potentially. Of course, when you've gone into the sea, the salt interacts with your hair, and when it dries, it becomes more roughed up and rigid. I think in the actual fishing screenshot, you can see his hair looks like that sort of style. I don't think it's too far fetched to ask that of Rockstar or even expect that at this point.
Let me see here. Yeah, man, and you can also see his hair gets like slightly curly even
Yeah,
when you do that, when you get into the water. And not to mention, his hair is blonde here. You know, you can dye your
yeah,
hair, which basically confirms that whole is the balcony girl in trailer one Lucia? Yes, I've been saying yes for years.
yeah.
Um, so I do think that will affect the hairstyle indeed. And you know, you can probably also just buy wigs now, right? For at least females, there's a big wig industry, and
It's true.
yeah,
Maybe
big
you
wig,
can knock the wig off of people's heads.
bruh.
If
Yo,
you miss their head and with a baseball bat you knock their wig off instead, and then they just run away.
bruh. You know how mad people get if you just take their wig off.
Yeah.
You know how mad you see their bald face, their bald head with like the glue on there still.
Mm,
It's
mm.
in. Yeah, if that's in GTA 6, that should be a side. That should be like a random event type thing. But they would get so mad.
Turn up to a wig showcase with a leaf blower.
Oh, just use the fish net. You just use the fishing rod. Just fish off the wigs. That's
Jesus.
crazy, bruh.
What about this one?
I love this one. This one reminds me of the Far Cry 5 custom map that Fresh War made, uh, where he basically replicated Jason's house and you can kind of drive through it in first person. It is so nice. But here, like, yeah, the foliage, man. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
the lines on the wood as well, like, and the fact that
Yeah.
they're not quite aligned. You see the bottom one, and then the one after that. There's an
Yeah.
overlap there. Just stuff like that is so realistic because it's just been thrown together essentially. I just love how everything's so rugged and run down, and
Yeah.
it just shows really well. Anyway,
And then you go from that to near the end of the game where the apartments and you know properties you purchase are just more and more expensive and luxurious, and it's really
hmm
a rags to riches story like every GTA.
but the question is that Michael's boat?
No.
Play the clip. I got my boat back.
It's been 11 fucking years! 11 years! I finally got my boat back!
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of people think it's Michael's boat, but I'm not in that same boat.
Do you think we're going to be able to use the boat?
Well, I think there's gonna be at least a custom shop like how you can customize cars, but it's gonna be for boats because that's
Mm,
basically what Brian's Marina
yeah.
does. That's their whole thing, their whole cover up. So I don't know if this specific boat. I don't even know how you would take the boat off of there. How that work? I don't even know how that works in real life. Maybe like a crane or something, and you just put it in the water.
Yeah, there's usually a crane at the port that will pick the boat up, and then you can usually take it out of the water for repairs and maintenance and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can see the leaves on the ground. There's just so much here. The RTX reflection of the door, and you can see that the door is all smooshed up, so some of the little window squares aren't as reflective as other window squares. Crazy.
Yeah. Of course, we already mentioned the sunburn. What I'm just picking up on now though is like all the little holes in his hat. You can see all
Yeah,
the holes in his hat, which is
insane.
crazy.
And it even looks like his sunburn is getting worse.
Yeah. What's interesting about this scene though is it's most likely transition from a cutscene like here when of course we've got the black bars top and bottom, and then when he walks through the door in a second, it's like more than likely transitioning back into gameplay and giving the controller back to the player.
Yes, and Rockstar mentioned this because there was this breakdown from the Digital Foundry, and they said like, no, this is all cutscenes, and everybody was starting to talk about it all being cutscenes, and then Rockstar had to retweet, no, basically half of this is gameplay. What I do notice is that the little doorbell doesn't have a cable attached to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see like the rusty nails above it, just holding that
Yeah.
board into place.
This building has so many fire hazards. I wouldn't be shocked if
Yeah.
they just burned this building to go to like a new chapter in the story.
This one is one of my favorite scenes.
Hi, Jason.
Yeah, hi Jason. Of course, reflective mirrors. Everyone knows about that by now.
This is like one of those shots where everybody's like, look at the lighting and RTX reflections, and yeah,
Oh,
it's just great.
hang on a minute. Speaking of leaf blowers, that's a leaf blower right there. Never
Oh
noticed
yeah, you
that.
literally see the dust blowing up.
Yeah. So we're going to be able to use leaf blowers.
So
What do you think?
we can blow the wigs off, people.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a mission.
But look at his hair though. Like look at the back of its head. Like some of the hair is sort of stuck to the
Sweaty.
back. Yeah. Of course, we got to mention that this is most likely filmed with the Rockstar editor. It's probably gameplay here because of how his hand interacts with the steering wheel. And I mean, just look at the steering wheel. Like there's little dents in it and damage in certain parts, and it's just insane.
Even next to it on the dashboard, you see the scratches there. Just the amount of wear and tear on this car. And the reason why they do this is obviously just to show that Jason in right now, he's piss poor, but he's happy doing his thing. He's just living the easy life. This is easy mode for him.
Mm.
He's seen some shit, which is alluded to in the website texts. But yeah, he's happy doing his thing until Lucia comes back in his life.
This is quite an interesting shot. If you've seen the leaks from 2022, one of I don't not sure if it's Jay. I think it is Jason. He has the baseball bat in one hand and then nothing in the other hand, which is pretty
Hmm.
much what's being presented here. So I
Yeah.
think more than likely that this is a gameplay shot.
Hmm. Yeah. He has like the gameplay angry face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Super dope. And there was a whole discussion if you go back. You see like a little postcard in the back next to like to the left of the neck of the guy in the
yeah,
background.
yeah.
And people thought like, maybe this is Leonida, maybe this is the map and there's a whole another island next to it. But it's so like far in the background and pixelated we don't know yet. So do you think he used the bat or he just kicked him in the balls or something?
I don't know. I'd like to think Jason seems like quite a nice guy. Like obviously we said like 3 words, but I'd like to think he just had the bat if worse comes to worse, but he probably doesn't have to use it.
Yeah.
And look at the particle effects though on the smoke. It's falling, and the shadow here and how the cash register rocks a little bit when he hits it.
Yeah, man.
This game's gonna be the shit, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can also see, like, I think in real life, these cash register has like a plastic layer on top of it, so that dust doesn't come on the buttons initially, and you can see the exact same thing here, where you can see that some buttons are like more dark, insinuating that those buttons are being used more, and that just goes to show like these people do research about the most dumb like things that you would never think about. But now that we see it, there's a lot of people thinking it's like stupid for us to notice all these things and be like hyped about these little details. But in real life, you take it for granted because that's just how nature works. But
Yeah.
in game, you have to like think about this and notice it and then develop it and then find reasons for it to be in there. Like there's this Annie Austin video. He talks about the lights in Red Dead Redemption 2 and the way that the lights worked back in the day, and that there are some lights that are some type of technology that are more like orangey, and that there are some lights that are more
Yeah,
like
because they use different gas, right?
bluey. And he's like, there's no way that that's in the game. And then you see it in the game and you're like, they didn't have to research how this works. It's just a light, bruh. But that's what makes Rockstar so special, man.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just drawn to that barcode, like just the sticker. It's half worn off, half peeling off. Like
Yeah.
it's just crazy. And like you said, that the buttons on the right hand side, they look like they're being used more. They're more worn and dirty, and they look like they're peeling a little bit as well, maybe.
Yeah, and even like the mat on the ground, you can see, even though it has a lot of like variation within the texture itself, within the art, you can see that some parts are like darker, and yeah, there's like a stain on there. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was talking about with people working on the road, which funny enough, these guys are not even working. They're just looking at their phone chilling, which is something that these people do. They do not a lot, and then they do just a little work, and then they just pause for like 15 minutes or like 30 minutes, and then just go back to work because yeah, they're getting paid. It's fine. But that's funny that you're even getting relatable behavior within these niches of work. And it's funny because this shot is insinuating in the chronological story progression of the trailer itself that
Yeah.
Jason is driving to the penitentiary, but
Mm.
he's actually he- he's actually going into Vice City, which is not at all the road he's supposed to take. Like if we go here in the Leonida Keys, in the trailer, he's supposed to go from here, his house, onto Hamlet, and then park here so that he can pick up Lucia, right? But he's actually driving. I think he's here. Yeah, so he's actually here, which is further away. So this is a completely different moment in time. So it's kind of a trailer editing thing, you know?
Yeah. I've noticed that with the first trailer analysis as well. Some parts of it are mixed up and rearranged, but they're part of the same story almost. That little part of the trailer. Of course, at
Yeah.
the beginning of trailer one, you've got all those shots at the start, which are relating to the prison and seeing Lucia in the prison. And I mean, the guy on the left, I would call that a strimmer. I think you guys would call it a weed whacker. Got to be able to use that as well, man. Come on, like, don't give us
Oh,
any limitations.
that's gonna be horror, bruh.
Yeah, let us run around with that like crazy psychopaths.
Yeah. And I love the jet ski, man, and the way that you can put the jet ski like on the little carrier and
Yeah, on the
drive it
trailer.
around in a car on the trailer, drive it around. Yeah, man. And one thing that I actually noticed, it's in my own breakdown, is that that exact car, the gray one, he tries to go to the right lane, but then as he goes into it for like a couple of centimeters, he notices the red truck, and then he goes back. See that?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can see him swerve a bit there.
Yeah. Which just goes to show that all these NPCs in the cars just have knowledge of each other. If you go to like almost the last frame, like right now, if you go a couple of frames forward, you can see the reflection of Jason's arm with his watch.
Oh yeah,
So this is
I
actually a
see.
first person shot.
It's definitely gameplay. This one, of course, showing off first person.
And just the dudes chilling in that car in the back of that truck is also insane. It just goes to show how much NPC randomness there is, you know? Well, well, well. The girl's loving Jason.
Have you seen that the actual weight move when he picks it up? Like it does like a little shake.
Yeah, and you can hear it too, which is crazy. You can see even the woman in the blue clothing just has like ab muscles right there.
Feel like some scenes like this, though, that they're so cool, but there's not really much more you can say.
Well, this does confirm that at least you can do workouts, and there is like a, hopefully RPG element to this, where if you don't do it and you get fat, that Jason will get fat, which is my
Yeah.
my little theory, the fat Jason theory, that everybody makes fun of me for. That
What's the fat Jason theory?
that this dude here in the screenshots is Jason without
No
tattoos.
way.
That you
No
can remove
way.
tattoos. Yeah, that's my look at him.
That is no way Jason. No way in a
Same hair, same body.
What? Despite Jason here, though, he's got AirPods. Supposedly, we aren't going to be able to listen to music on the go.
I don't believe that. Because in the trailer itself, you can literally hear that the music is coming from the AirPods. They don't play the music in the trailer like as a oh here is music, They are putting the effects on it as if it's physically there coming from the AirPods themselves, which insinuates that this is a gameplay feature where you can just turn on your AirPods and you can play music and it's dope. But yeah, it's cool. You can see his shoes are white, but you can still see the sand on his shoes. Yeah, the details just keep on coming.
Mm. That's his same hat, though, isn't it? In the bottom right.
Oh yeah. He doesn't wear the hat. He just he just takes off the hat.
Yeah, but it looks a lot more clean there.
Yeah, for sure. And I wonder how that works in terms of an animation. Because he puts all the stuff down and then just goes on the bench and just picks it up again. I wonder.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Oh, the good old shot where everybody's like, "Look at the beer! Well, look at the liquid." I like the cat though. I love the cat.
Yeah, the cat is cool.
Again, the amount of detail on the floor, the walls. You can see just NPCs doing random things that are informed, so they're not just walking around like in every other game. They're doing stuff, and this woman then basically,
Moves out the
turns,
way.
moves out the
Yeah,
way.
and checks him out at the same time.
Yeah, because Jason is just so cool. And it's funny, you even have like Fleeka stickers on the door and Redwood, which are brands in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Is that vaping liquid? Yeah, on right here. That's like vape oil.
Oh yeah, it's a vape oil indeed.
Vape amin? Vapomin? Is that what it's supposed to say?
I think so, yeah. So no doubt you're gonna see NPCs vaping. And then here, if I'm right, you can see the car has, or is that another? Yeah, the car is like partially like fixed for some reason. You can see it
Yeah,
now has more reflection there, which is so weird.
the rims are a lot cleaner as well.
One of the most realistic shots right here, just the lighting when you look at the metro cart.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting actually. That's the Haitian flag there on that mural.
Yeah.
It's shown in another shot as well in trailer 1. A lot of stores are flying the Haitian flag. So I didn't actually realize, but this basically confirms what I suspected at that point in time. And if you didn't know, with GTA Vice City, there was quite a lot of trouble when it came to the Haitians because of the Haitian gang in GTA Vice City. Essentially, long story short, it was a whole thing against the Haitians, and with one mission specifically, as Tommy Fassetti, you're tasked with killing all the Haitians. And Rockstar actually got sued because of that.
I think they removed that in the definitive edition. They changed up some voice lines.
Yeah, so a lot of those parts of the game sounds really scuffed now because they've just cut the lines out altogether. So it just doesn't, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we got the Vice City Metro as well up there.
Yeah, dope. We saw that in the leaks, and yeah, it looks amazing.
And you got these two guys on the right hand side of the mural.
Yeah, I actually translated those texts in my original breakdown video, and it basically just says "rip," but in different words. And one thing that I just noticed too is that that guy who is being searched, his pants are lowered so you can see his underwear,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
like a common thing.
Mm. I find it interesting too how the doors are left open on the vehicles. I don't know if they did
Yeah,
that in previous games or anything, but that's what it's like in real life. It makes sense. If you're in a
yeah,
hurry,
just
you're not going to get out and close the door behind you.
nice little prison shot with the guard and the gun, and the bird and the big bird flying the plane.
Yeah, of course. Not really much more to say about this one.
Nope, it's just a prison. So here is where Jason reveals the full names of both the protagonists, which then revealed that Game Roll source knew what he was talking about because
Yeah,
Game
I
Roll
remember.
said that before the trailer released.
I really like the sound design in this though. Again,
Yeah,
it's so immersive. He speaks through the speaker and it sounds distorted, just like it actually would.
yeah.
And because we're on this side, the camera's on this side, Jason's voice sounds normal.
And Jason is actually having a different shirt here than all the other shots. So this is a whole different day.
Yeah.
Totally non-chronological. She's wearing the little slippers. She's having the most comfy outfit right there. Solar panels there on that um, building in the back. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and of course, Jason works for the Leonida Marine Center.
Yeah. Hey, Rockstar Games. Oh, this is like the jiggle physics right there. The recoil.
Yeah, and the hair as well.
Hair is crazy. She's wearing the little GPS
Yeah,
ankle
ankle
tracker.
monitor.
You can see the fan on the left.
Oh, do you see like the mattress? The
The
mattress
mattress again. Everything moves, man.
springs up, yeah, when she takes her foot off of it.
Everything moves.
Yeah, it's insane. I really like the lighting in this one.
Yeah, the alarm went off and everything turns red. And you can see how the light reacts to the hair, where some, parts are more dense. There's more hair, which means there's less light going through it. And then you have other parts that have more light on top of it.
Mm. It's so realistic though, like the way that it reacts. Like you can tell she's come from the right hand side with quite a lot of speed for the hair
Yeah.
to sort of like wrap back around that quickly. And this is, yeah, Sim Frontera National Bank.
Yes, with the Bluetooth mouse. And somewhere Raw is here because you have that Raw Batista little video where they're outside and, and everything goes completely bust, which is a reference to the movie Heat, I think. And there's a scene that's quite similar where they're outside and it's just them shooting at the cops, and it's really nice. I'm looking forward to this heist, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, you got hand sanitizer there on the right side. I want to say that's what that is, and like they even put little sticky notes in between the papers in the on the filing cabinet. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, just how it's supposed to be, you know? The dude is sweaty too. I see how sweat determines how much reflection your flesh has. Like, it's pretty nice. You can see the lights, like literally the lights themselves reflect within the forehead of this guy.
And he's a married man.
Yeah, he's a married man with that hairline in Miami. Crazy, man. Look, and Jason has the same MP5, but he has a scope on it
Mm-hmm.
and a vest.
True, bulletproof vest.
Smooching. Nothing much to say here. They just smooching. Here we got that beer technology again. They're just reminiscing about the past, probably just talking, catching up what happened in prison and what Jason has been up to. The Dinka is back. Nice little boat, and just the water looks so nice, man. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, with all the rubbish in the water at the bottom there, it's just lovely.
Yeah, this is just a beautiful shot, man. Where you see all the cool little parties going on in the back. They're having fun. Nice little sunset. Super romantic. Setting up the love story. Beautiful.
That's a big island though, isn't it?
You can see kind of the yeah this the tree skyline, I guess, behind these little islands on the
Mm.
left and right of the screen. That's supposedly the Grass Rivers area.
Not really too much more to say about this one, other than the sunset is phenomenal. Obviously, it's coming from the right-hand side, just breaking through the clouds a bit.
Yeah, you can also see the clouds are like super dark, and you see, I think on the left hand side, you can see that it's actually raining on the water, right? And the raining is falling on the like seawater. And I always love, in real life even these clouds where it's like super dark, but then you have the blue sky, behind it, which gives like a really nice contrast. And you can even see you have the sun coming from the right side, and then those left clouds on top of there, you see that there's shadows on the clouds from the other cloud on the left, and then you see the bright spots from the sunlight also coming through and hitting that left cloud. Render engine is insane.
In reference to what we was talking about earlier, it does look like there's different LEDs compared to the ones that is hung up. It's more of like a warm white color, whereas you see the one on the pole that looks like a cooler white.
Putting in some probably drugs.
I think on the right there, that's the crane for hauling boats out the water.
Where you have Cal and Jason picking it up, probably Wayman again in the plane, right there, walking up the stairs. And I just love how the light in the interior reflects on the faces of Jason and Cal right there. And it just goes to show how the production design is really thought out as well.
It's nice to see the rain as well.
It looks great.
The funny thing is about this scene is that obviously the sign says like no dumping, and there's rubbish everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think in the back, literally next to that sign, is maybe the stuff they collected already.
I don't even think so. But it
Or has
might
that
be.
just been dumped there?
Yeah, I think so.
Right next
And
to the
just
sign, just to say fuck you.
yeah.
Oh, and there's the bed with the fan and everything.
There's the iconic recoil bed.
I hope we can feed the snake. And we can catch like mice and rats and feed it to the snake.
I mean, we got hunting in the game, so it would be pretty possible.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. I just want to highlight in this shot, in the back there, I think that's sort of like a parody or similar to, I don't know if you've seen it, that there's like a huge shark. They say it's a megalodon that they
Oh
caught
yeah.
on like a big hook. That's the same thing, isn't it? We can even see the stitching on the sleeve of the shirt as well. I think these two on the left side are going to play a relatively important role in the story as well.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Either friends or cousins, family members.
Yeah, most likely. The guy on the left is the same one who's in the
Vice City, baby.
yeah, Vice City Baby. Of course, we got the 10,000 calorie burger on the right there. Look how much bacon's on it.
That's crazy.
Like a whole pig.
Yeah. And you can see it's a Friday. It's happy hour. Or it's just an advertisement for happy hour on Fridays. Which again goes back to the theme of, within the Jack of Hearts you have.
Yeah, Sinful Sundays, Seductive Saturdays, and Make It Rain Mondays.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Tasty Tuesdays and Freaky Fridays.
Mm.
Those ones aren't confirmed, but, I've just made them up.
Yeah.
Oh, and you see the little rainbow on the left?
Also the way the little LED like strips are just imperfectly hanged right there is so realistic,
Mm.
That one is
I really like the sequins on the dress.
Yeah.
And the upgrade from trailer 1, the golden dress in trailer 1 compared to this, it's night and day, you know? That's the thing. This ties in, of course, naturally. Some of the scenes from this tie in with trailer 1 to sort of make up part of a narrative, part of a story or a mission. Of course, this one, likely, they go out, they go to the club, they have to do something, and then it ends up with them in that red sports car driving down the highway.
Yeah. So this is probably right before that.
Most likely, yeah, because this is lighter, it's daytime still.
Yeah, and then later you see them walking into the 919 club, and by then it's night.
I feel like this scene though is almost like a decision making part of the game, you know? Like you can choose
Yeah.
option A or option B.
Oh, that could be possible, yeah.
So it's like that you pull up to the spot, it stops, and then we have this, and it's like, do you want to, you know, commit the robbery this way, or do you want to do it another way? Ooh, letters.
American flag, some letters, they're just holding hands. Not really much to say except for you can see the physics of the shirt kind of going through the wind and stuff, which is pretty nice. But other than that, not really much to say about this.
Of course, this is part of the same mission that we were just talking about. So this is the 919 Club. It's based on the Club 11 in real life Miami.
You can see how dense the crowds are, and just, yeah, again, the lighting and the character details is insane. And on the right, you can see the Vice City Baby dude also there, kind of like third wheeling. Little dance mini game right here, probably, which most people think it's a gameplay shot.
And that's Draquan Priest.
So this is probably the introduction for Draquan. I think this is right after they have that little walk through the strip club, which we see in the leaks, and this is just them meeting these new characters, and they're obviously in some type of business, and
Yeah.
they don't trust anybody, so that's why they kind of react this way. Absolutely insane. And the guy on the left actually is in trailer 1 as well.
Oh, yeah, Righteous Slaughter. That's him, is it?
Yeah.
This seems like sort of teamwork makes the dream work here, you know?
Yeah.
You can lower the other one out of a building, make an escape. I like all the tools on the back wall there. Reminds
Again,
me
just
of the torture scene from GTA 5, where you
Oh,
can just
no.
choose anything you want, you know?
Yeah. Choose your toy.
I don't know why I've become so sinister with all of this stuff. I see a weed whacker, it's like, let's use that on somebody. Obviously, that's Laurie in the background there, Brian's third wife, which is quite interesting. Maybe we'll find out what happens to the other two.
This is one of these shots where you're like, what is this? Why is this a cutscene?
Mm.
And the only thing that kind of references back to this is trailer 1, where you have like a first person shot of them busting in. And this might be the same
Oh,
thing. It's definitely the same like squad, the same force, police force, you know? This
I don't know what it is, but with this cop, he seems related to Raul Batista. Like they've got some similarities, it looks like, in their facial features. I don't know what it is.
couple of booms. Very nice. You see the lights going first and then the muzzle flash, which
Yeah, this is
don't know.
actually a movie mistake.
Yeah, maybe it's on purpose, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 100% gameplay. If you've seen, again, going back to the leaks, you know the leak with Jason in the tennis court, and he's like out of the car with the rifle, like looking all different directions. Clearly, there's different sort of stance when you've got a rifle because it requires two hands, as opposed to this where it's a pistol and it's just one-handed.
My favorite character moment. I think she's gonna be one of the funniest characters. And they got their whole description on the website, so it's nice to see them in the actual trailer. So it's very interesting how much they will have in terms of impact on the story. But I think it's gonna introduce us to the social media mechanics and just uploading stuff and becoming like famous, having like an online presence.
100%. It's really interesting to see, like, Of course, this is Bay Lux. Just how much her and Roxy have changed from trailer 1. The difference is incredible.
It's absolutely phenomenal, and the time between that was like the time between trailer 1 and 2 was 1.5 years. And you gotta remember, when trailer 3 comes out, it's gonna be another year of
Mm.
improvements. So who knows what has happened until then? In the meantime, in terms of how good everything has been, how much everything has been improving, and then you gotta remember we have another, you know, at least 6 months before the actual game comes out. So the time between trailer 1 and 2 is gonna is the exact same time between trailer 2 and the release.
This one's extremely interesting.
Yes, there's a fighting mechanic here. Very nice. I think this is one of those things that Jason will do just in gameplay, just fighting. And there's no coincidence that this is right before the Lucia fighting shot, where they show, okay, now go speculate about the fighting style, guys. This is your moment about this, which is
Yeah.
funny.
We got to highlight that vehicle destruction though. Like the whole front end of the car has fallen off. The entire bumper's just sat there on the floor.
Boom.
Ooh, cage fighting.
This is where everybody talks about, the Ballad of Gay Tony, Luis Lopez going cage fighting. Except here, you see that Lucia is a kickboxing expert. No gloves, like really risky. In real life, you basically knock out somebody with one punch and it's done. So very risky. Don't know this. The opponent looks like it's a guy, so it's not really that much of an equality. Well, it does represent equality, but yeah, Lucia is lucky that she has. Yeah, man.
I want to point out from this scene with the cage fighting that Lucia hasn't got what I thought she didn't have any jewelry on. She's got earrings in, but she doesn't have her chain on or the golden bracelet from earlier, which is obviously pretty realistic. I think during a fight they have to remove their jewelry because they could use that to obviously do more damage.
It's funny how Jason calls Lucia Lou, which is also the name of Luis Lopez, right after the shot where you have cage fighting like Luis Lopez.
Oh, that's a neat little hidden fact there.
There you go. You see Gellhorn International on her shirt?
Maybe it's just the raceway.
Oh yeah, Gellhorn International Raceway. True, yeah. Oh, one of my favorite shots, man. The explosion on the road. It looks so amazing, man. The whole city looks so dope. And just the destruction of the cars is absolutely insane, man. Fun has no borders, like the billboard says.
Yeah.
Lava Zas.
So cool though, just how like it reacts. Like you can see, of course, she shoots the grenade launcher at the first car in the middle. That starts to blow up. The explosion moves the SUV on the right out the way, and then that one explodes afterwards.
If you go to like the third frame of that shot, you see that it just emits like a heat shock wave too, which is like it's crazy.
It doesn't really look like there's people in the cars though, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, maybe it's for the trailer or something, so that it doesn't violate YouTube's terms of service or something. With a cute doggy on the right. People think that's a gay couple, but I think it's just somebody with a zesty stance. And some people
Yeah.
doing stretching.
And the manatee's shirt here on Drake One, believe that's the based on the Miami Dolphins. And the hat he's wearing as well, that's the Vice City Narcos, the basketball team that you can see in that screenshot there.
So here we have the She-Hulk.
They're very low down as well. They're close to the buildings.
Oh yeah.
Well, they haven't exactly, gained a lot of altitude, so they must have just taken off. Of course, there's a helipad there as well on that building.
Yeah, very dope. I think this is around the Brickell Key area.
Yeah. Ooh.
We got the good old Fast and Furious right here. Boom.
That was so realistic. It's crazy
Yeah,
how
such
it
nice physics.
smashes into the tree. Hopefully, you can do this same sort of thing with ATMs as well. You
Oh, that would be crazy.
just
Yeah,
just pull it out of the wall.
that would be insane. Another smooching shot, also kind of filler because we've seen this before. Vice City Baby, the only social media shot that doesn't even include social media because they're just making a picture, but
Yeah.
very nice, really cool character design too of the guy,
Mm.
whoever he is.
Yeah, Jason looks really like flustered here though. Like he looks quite drunk. Both of them do. All
Yeah,
of them do, to be honest with you.
yeah. It's crazy how they capture that, you know?
Mm.
Because they're not
In
posing, they're just being drunk.
Yeah, in Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, the pupils dilate based on like the light level and everything. His pupils look quite dilated there.
Yeah, crazy detail too. People posing a picture. You have the girl twerking out of the car right there. You see all the nice little cars. You see the good old Banshee.
And look at the Lambo. Like that looks so realistic.
That's that's a sick Lambo with the golden rims.
Those rims are so unique on the car at the front. In Chicago, I know they've got like that's their whole car culture. They're called like slabs. Slow, loud,
Oh.
and banging is what it stands for.
Also, it just goes to show the lighting in the scene and all the NPCs at the same time. And then you have this one guy on the left bottom who's just kind of sitting there chilling, having a great time.
Oh, and there's an interior up there on the top left
Yeah,
and top right. You can see through the window.
very parallaxy.
Oh, this is the one.
Sinful Sunday, seductive Saturday. Yeah, man. With this guy throwing the money.
If I zoom in a bit, you can see the different dollar bills. So these are $1 bills. Of course, you've got
Hmm.
like $10, $20 bills. They've actually got the presidents on from RDR2.
Oh, that's nice. And again, just the sweat on these dancers. Which is funny because it really shows also the benefits of having RTX, right? Because it's kind of just a reflection.
That's interesting. The shirt he's got on, that's Sessanta Nove. So the same brand that Lucia's wearing in trailer 1, the bikini. That's like essentially
Oh,
based on Louis Vuitton. Look at this.
lots of tits, guns, and ass, bro. That's crazy.
There's so much attention to detail though, like in all of it.
Yeah.
Look at all the tools they got piled up on the left.
Yeah,
They've
still
got
fixing the leaks.
yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of new weapons in this shot though as well. M1 Garand on the left. And then of course we've got all these new shotguns as well. Double barrel shotguns, which I don't think we had in GTA 5. Obviously this just reinforces the community service shot from earlier.
Yeah.
Lucia's got the exact same outfit on. So
Yep. Except different hair. Great shot with Brian
yeah,
on the minigun.
Grass Rivers most likely this one.
Yes, this is in the grass rivers with the cool little airboat that keeps coming back, and you can just see the water physics are next level. You can see like 5 different technologies happening. You see
Mm,
the main water with the reflection, then you see the foam obviously coming off the boat, then you see the little fog, then you see on the right you see some animal running, which also distorts the
yeah.
water a little bit,
Yeah,
and then
all the ripples from the boar as it runs away.
little cute boat party right here with them.
Brand new sea sharks.
What mission is this, and why is this plane going so low? For what reason? Is it just to flex for the shot, or is there an actual cool reason for this to be happening right here? I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, that seaplane's getting very close to the ground.
Yeah, another container heist, bruh. There's gonna be so many container heists. This is another pirate thing.
But it says Liberty City on this license plate.
Ooh,
That says Liberty City. It's hard to
very
make out,
dope.
but definitely says that.
Well, yeah, and it
Oh,
even kind of shows the skyline, maybe. of Liberty City under there, which is dope. And well, it would be logical for a truck to go that far, especially if it's a Lamborghini or whatever it is that they are,
Transporting.
transporting there.
What's cool though as well is I think those are cameras, right? Like rear view cameras on the truck. So hopefully she's got a mask on or something, because that's gonna just be looking at her, staring at her.
Yeah.
This is in the supposedly the Starlit Motel, or is it a different motel?
Yeah, this is in the Starlit Motel. This is also where you see the artwork.
Fun fact about this shot in the motel: in the leaks, of course, there was a leak in the motel. The fire warning sign on the wall there, it says "in case of fire." It was different in the leaks, so like it said something else, which was like more of like a British thing, which was like in like sort of fire warning, if that makes sense. But they changed it to make it more American, which obviously is set in America.
This is dope. She's shooting the thing, and there's already some smoke coming out of the engine. Yeah, just a helicopter, a boat, and some water. You don't need
Yeah,
much more to have fun.
I don't know if that's a reef underneath or seaweed or what, but you can see it through the water.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's crazy, man. Again, the guy hanging out of the car, crazy little drive by. The suspension of this motorcycle is also very cool. There's clearly Paul Gellhorn given the big,
The sign,
neon
yeah.
sign.
Or the backfire from the
Yeah,
exhaust as well. That looks
so
amazing.
cool. Yeah, man. So here's what's great is you can see the light hit the rear view mirror and then hit Lucia's face. So you can see the shape of the rear view mirror in Lucia's face. You see that? That's
Yeah,
kind of crazy. Like, yeah. And you have Watkins Auto Parts, little speed reference.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this just goes to show that there might be a mechanic where you can jump off of your bike onto other things. Because we've seen this now with the car in container little heist right there, and then here too where he presumably is jumping off of the bike that he just was driving on, because Lucia is in the front right there, Cal being Cal, lots of stuff going on in the background.
All the water particles just, well, beer coming out the
Yeah,
bottle as he moves it around. That's pretty cool.
this also just one beautiful shot, man. Very beautiful sun setting, just Lucia driving into Vice City.
Yeah. And this shot's taken in either Venetian Islands, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can see the same thing in trailer 1 as well.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I would never associate like this shot with the trailer 1 shot that's like this, and it's supposedly like on this bridge right here, which is crazy. And it's looking towards us basically in trailer 2.